So let's get started. We are going to start today laying down on our backs. And so just taking your time to find your place. You can bring the soles of the feet in onto the mat. Just let them splay out wide and let the knees drop in. Just letting the shoulders drop. The elbows meet the earth, and you can even just bring the palms to rest on the at the sacral chakra or the belly, the navel center. You can just let the eyes soften or close. And just starting to just drop in, become aware of how you're feeling physically and energetically. And so in the first moments of our class, we just honor as we note where we're at. Honor and welcome whatever is present in physical body, energetic body, and emotional body. So welcoming all of yourself into this space today and honoring yourself by taking the options that you need and knowing that even if I don't make that suggestion for an option, everything and anything is welcome. At the bottom of your next exhale, we'll just squeeze a light squeeze of pelvic floor, navel center in. And then we'll take an inhale together for 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold the breath at the top for a moment. Maybe an extra sip of breath in. Open mouth, release of the exhale. Squeezing pelvic floor at the bottom, complete breath out. And again for an inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath at the top. Allow the chest, the ribs to expand. Maybe an extra sip of breath in. Open mouth, audible, exhale out. Last one like that, complete expelling the breath out and breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Allowing the body to lift, holding the breath. Open mouth, exhale, breath out. Great. You'll start to draw that right knee into the chest and give yourself a big squeeze. Can draw that knee out to the side towards the arm, the side of the mat or armpit, and then back through center. So just starting to open the hips, massage the lower back, maybe by circling that knee. And then we can slide that right hand up the shin to take hold of the shin, or slide it to the blade, the pinky toe edge, the blade of the foot here. So an option to extend that left leg, left hand on the hip flexor. If you're extending that left leg, keep the foot active, so toes up towards the sky. And then from here, we can rock a little side to side. So we're in a half happy baby. If I need a little bit more space in the groin, the hip, as we extend, start to extend that leg out to the side. So again, you can take that resistance band or strap if you would like, or you can play with these little extensions and then flexions of the knee. Last couple of breaths. You'll bring it in through center. Left hand will take the edge or the outside of the shin, calf muscle, or you can slide it up to the blade of the foot. And so from here, we're just going to take it out to the left side. Keep that slight bend in the knee. And again, that option to straighten if you have the strap or if the flexibility and space is there. So as you turn that gaze over towards the right hand, drop the shoulder blade. And then you can rock a little on that left hip. We can start to activate Ujjayi breath, The breath that can help anchor us in our practice in presence today. So a light constriction of the back of the throat. There's an audible breath in through the nose and breath out through the nose. Last breath. At the bottom of that exhale, you'll start to come back. You'll slide that left leg in onto the mat, right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then we'll take the hands to interlace underneath that left thigh. Option to take it on top of the shin. As you lift through the chest, then drop the shoulders and rest the head. Tuck of the chin in. And again, you can massage the spine just a little by rocking a little side to side. We're pressing that right knee away. Last full breath in. And breath out. You release the interlace of the hands only. Left foot comes to the floor. And then we drop those knees over to the right side. So we can slide this left foot out and away. And then cactus those elbows. So shoulder blades meet the earth. A tilt of the chin to the left. And then weight. And we're dropping down through that right side. So you'll notice this extension through that left side and then opening through that left hip flexor. So as we are working with twist today, we'll be doing a lot of spinal extensions. A little for the glutes and the hip flexors. And for the shoulders, the chest. And they'll start to come back through center. Heel toe that left foot back. You'll drop that right foot to the floor and left knee comes in. Give yourself a squeeze. So we're doing the same as what we've done on the left, on the other side. You can rock a little side to side. Maybe even just start to circle the knee out wide and then back in. And then we'll slide that left hand up to the shin blade of the foot, or use that resistance band or strap. Good. We can rock a little side to side for our happy baby. Option to extend that right leg, reflex the right foot. So keep that leg active. Right hand can sit on top of the hip flexor. From here, you can start to extend the leg a little out to the side. Keeping that right hip and glute down. Last couple of breaths. Maybe you hold it out to the side for a full breath in. Deep breath out. When you bring it back through center, we take the right hand to the outside of the calf muscle and shin, or we slide it up to the blade edge of the foot. We can lengthen that left arm out to a T and take the knee across the body. Keeping that right leg active. You can rock a little on that right hip. And just returning to that Ujjayi breath. Last two breaths. At the bottom of that exhale, you'll start to roll back through center. You'll take that right foot in, and we can take that left ankle on top of the thigh. Reach in to interlace underneath the thigh. or on top of the shin. As you lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and down, tuck the chin in. We have an active press of that left knee away while drawing that right thigh in. Again, just allowing the prana to move through the body by making these little adjustments or subtle movements. And last couple of breaths. A gentle release of the interlace. Bring that right foot to the floor. We take the knees out to the left. You can cactus the elbows, and you can heel toe that right foot across to the edge of your mat. So we have the hips dropping. There's this extension through the right side. Tilt of the chin to the right. Pull deep breaths into the belly. Allow the breath and prana to travel up the body to the chest. Complete breaths out. The body grows a little wider and grounds down. And you can start to bring it back through center, heel toe, that right foot back. We'll draw both knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, wrapping the knees in, rocking a little side to side, massaging the spine. And then we'll take the hands underneath the thighs. We'll rock forward and back. If this is too much, you can always come to a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. Otherwise, we'll take 3 more, maybe rolling onto the shoulders. 2. And 1. We'll come up to find comfort in a cross-legged seat. So use a block if you need here. We'll press through the palms of the hands to the knees and draw the chest through. Deep breath in, tilt the chin up. And breath out. As we start to round, draw the chin into the chest, shoulders up towards the ears, and sit back on those sit bones. Inhale, lift, find length and space. And exhale, round. Draw in and sit back. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. We'll take right hand behind you, left hand to the top of that right thigh. We can look over that right shoulder, maybe tent through the fingers, and we twist. Try and lengthen the breath in the spine. And breath out. Keep that left hand where it is. And we just switch, take that right arm up and over towards the left corner of your mat. So it can be a bent through that left elbow. And so here. On an inhale, we rise up. And we take that twist to the other side. So right hand on top of the left thigh. Look over the left shoulder. Find a little length in the breath and then twist back a little further. Complete exhale out. And then taking that left arm up to the sky, we reach across to the right corner of your mat. Bend through that right elbow. Full breath in. And out. We'll rise up. We'll come forward onto our hands and our knees. Option to roll over the knees if that's possible. Into our tabletop. We'll shift the hips back towards the heels. Spread the fingers wide. And we'll lift the hips up to downward facing dog. You can start to pedal out through the feet. Pressing one heel down. Bending the other knee. Maybe move the hips a little side to side. Come high up onto the tiptoes. Great. Last couple of breaths. And when you're ready, find your place here in downward facing dog. So just checking with your alignment. The feet are hip width apart. The big toes slightly turn in. So when you gaze back to the heels, they're slightly hidden. There's a soft bend in the knees as we press the hips up high, the glutes spread wide. And now soften through the elbows a little, create more space for the shoulders, the neck. And then light turn of the biceps in, the triceps back. You can shake the head a little side to side. Oh, yes and no. And deep breath in. And complete breath out. We'll shuffle the hands back 1 inch closer towards the feet. And then we'll reach that right hand to the left leg. It can come behind the thigh, the calf muscle, or the ankle. So we're looking underneath that left arm, drop that left shoulder, and press chest back a little closer to thighs. So weight is even between the feet. Deep breath in. Breath out. We release that right hand. Take the left hand over to the right thigh, calf muscle, or ankle. So we're crisscrossing. Looking underneath that right shoulder or towards the back of your room. Drop the right shoulder, weight even between the feet. And we're pressing back. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Release that left hand back to your downward facing dog, and we'll walk those feet towards the hands, top of the mat. Come up for a halfway lift, hands to shins, lengthen the spine, and exhale, slide the hands down the calf muscles or take the elbows. We can sway a little side to side in our ragdoll, our forward fold. Again, just checking in with how you're feeling physically and energetically. And so as we start to move a little quicker, just honoring that we always have an option or permission to return to child's pose or this forward fold, to always drop our knees. And then releasing the hands, we'll roll up vertebra by vertebra to stand. Rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and then down the back, palms open. Tadasana, mountain pose. So sensing into, feeling into this secure foundation, steady and strong foundation of your mountain. Deep breath in. And breath out. We'll reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale, look up to the thumb. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Halfway lift, lengthen through spine. Inhale. Take that right foot back as you exhale. Drop the right knee to the floor. Reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Hands back to the floor. Exhale. Step it back, plank pose. Engage the core. Drop the knees if you need. As we exhale, we'll lower all the way down. Cobra pose. Inhale. Lift. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Press back. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. We stay for one more breath. Active thighs, glutes, active legs, pressing back. Soften elbows. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. A little step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up to the sky, stand tall. Exhale, palms of the hands to heart space, Samastiti. Returning to that mountain pose, one deep breath in. Complete breath out. Sweep arms to the sky, inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen through spine, inhale. Exhale, left foot goes back. Drop that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Low lunge. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, lower halfway or all the way to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or Urdhva Mukha. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Deep breath in, find your alignment. Complete breath out. Look forward, bend the knees. Inhale. Step or a little hop to the top of the mat. Exhale. Find length. Inhale. Fold a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, palms of hands connect at heart space. Coming back to that Tadasana, one breath in. Complete breath out. Arms up to the sky. We stay here. Take the feet out wide if they're together or hip width apart, sorry. And then from here, we'll take those arms back, full circle. So arms sweep forward and then back. So we're backstroking here. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 1. We bring it up, arms up. We take right arm back and then look over that right thumb. Draw this left hip back towards the front of the room. So squeeze through the glutes. Wiggle the fingers of the right hand. Deep breath in. Breath out. Start to take that hand to the sacrum. Look up to the left hand. Inhale. Press hips forward, heart open. And then exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the floor. Halfway lift, lengthen through spine. Exhale, take that right foot back and then the left. Inhale, draw forward, drop the knees if you need. Exhale through your vinyasa, moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. Press back, exhale. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Right leg goes high. Inhale. And then exhale, draw knee in towards the nose, round, light step of that foot forward. Drop the left knee to the floor. Arms come up to the sky. We do 3 circles of the arms as we exhale, back and down. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. Arms up. Inhale. Right arm goes back. Follow the gaze to that right thumb. Left arm reaches forward. So we're in a twist here. Draw the hips back a little. Active left glute. In and out. Bringing that palm to the sacrum. Left arm goes up. Look up. Left hand down to the floor. Right arm reaches up. Revolve side angle. So again, we're twisting, lifting belly up off the thigh, peeling right shoulder back. If you would like a little bit more, you can tent into the fingers and cactus that elbow. Last breath here. As you exhale, sweep it down and around. Take the blocks if you need as we start to fold over that front leg. Option is to stay up high here, or you can slide that hip back towards the heel, toe tucked or untucked. We can move the hips a little side to side as we draw the chest close to the thigh. Last breath. Inhale. Frame the foot, bend that knee. Take it back to your plank pose. And then exhale, lower. Lift the chest, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath to reset. Maybe clear it out of the mouth. Left leg goes high. Inhale. Back. Exhale, draw knee in towards the nose, round. Lightly step it forward, top of the mat. We drop the right knee to the floor. Arms come up to the sky. And then around. Sweeping them down and around. 2 and 1. Arms up. We follow that gaze to that left thumb as we reach back. Reach right arm forward, peeling this left shoulder back, lifting, drawing the hips back just a little. Engage that right glute. Deep breath in. Stay for the breath out. The hand comes to the sacrum. Right arm reaches up, look up. And then exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Revolved side angle. Peeling the belly up and away from the thigh. Option to turn into the right hand off of the side of the mat and bend that left elbow. Full breath in. As you breathe out, sweep that left hand down and around to frame the foot. We start to shift the hips back. Option to untuck that right foot or keep it tucked as we start to fold over our left leg. And again, the variation can be here, hands under the shoulders or on the blocks. Full cycle of breath. And we can start to bend the knee. Bring those hands forward. We press it forward, feet hip width apart. Halfway lift, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold and hold. Moving the hips a little side to side. And then bending the knees, release those arms up to the sky. And we take those 3 circles back once again. 2. Finding a little more length in the spine as you reach. 1, reaching them up to the sky. Left hand goes back, right arm forward. So drawing that right hip towards the front of the room. So the tendency is to draw open and draw that left leg hip back. So we want to keep the glutes squeezing to the front of your mat. Looking over that left thumb. Bringing that left hand to the sacrum, right arm up. Mini back bend, inhale. And then we float back down, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen spine. Exhale, plank pose, step or float. Inhale, drop forward. And exhale, long. Cobra or Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Urdhva Mukha, exhale. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Yeah, going to add in. So we'll take that right leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw knee towards the nose, round. Lightly step it forward, top of the mat. Crescent lunge or a high lunge, reach those arms up. We take 1 big sweep of the circle, the arms back, and then inhale, lift them up. We follow the gaze to that right thumb as we twist back. So last week we worked on drawing that left hip flexor forward. Engage the glutes, soften that front knee. Peeling the right shoulder back just a little bit more. 2. And 1 hand to the sacrum, left arm reaches up, inhale. And then exhale, left hand down, revolve side angle, right arm up. Again, your option to take that left hand out to the side and cactus that elbow. We stay strong, active through that left leg. And our exhale, right hand will sweep around. Frame the foot. From here, we start to lift the hips. So I invite you to step it in just a little bit closer so the heel can touch the floor. And we lift the toes of the right. We'll find length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold. You can move with your breath, finding a little more space. Inhale. And exhale. In. And out. On our inhale, lift through the chest, drop the foot. Option, frame the foot here. We can take it back to our three-legged dog as we sweep it up, maybe to bend the knee. Open that hip up. Look underneath that right shoulder onto the back wall and drop the right shoulder. Option to tent this left hand out to the side, maybe even to take the ankle. Just an option, just a suggestion. 2 and 1. Left hand goes back to the floor, right leg goes long, and we draw that knee towards the left elbow. We turn, extend it out to the side. For a moment, we start to come down. So this right leg can go back. It can be bent if you need. We lift and press through right hand and look over the right shoulder. So this should feel really nice, a little sticky through the low back. As we start to turn that gaze back, press through the right hand, press through the blade edges of the feet, lift the hips for fallen triangle. You can reach the hand towards the front of the room. Deep breath in. And breath out, left hand drops down, right leg goes back. Option one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Urdhva Mukha, exhale. Deep breath in. And breath out. Left leg goes high, send it up. Press back. Exhale, knee in, round, tiger curl. Light step with that foot forward. Crescent lunge, reach the arms up to the sky. Sweep the arms back for 1. Inhale, arms come up. Left arm goes back, right arm forward. So again, we want a soft bend or deep bend in that left knee. Engage the glute of the right leg. And we peel that shoulder back. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, float that hand to the sacrum. Right arm reaches up, find length. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches up into a revolved side angle. Again, lifting the belly up off the thigh. So we twist from our center. Right hand out to the side if you'd like for a cactus elbow. As you exhale, sweep the hand around, frame the foot. We start to lift those hips up. Option to step that right foot in a little. Lift the toes of the left. Find length in your inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Last breath in. Full breath out. We'll step into that left foot. Frame the foot with the hands. Option to bend that left leg or sweep it back to three-legged dog. Now you can open that hip up, bend the knee. Good. Option as you drop this left shoulder to take that right hand out to the side. Can just be tented into the fingers just to support you there, or to take that hand to the ankle. Lifting the knee up. 2. 1, right hand goes back, extend that left leg. Draw knee in towards that right elbow and across the body. So extend the leg and then heel toe that back foot back so we can sit down into that left glute. So left hand will come out to the side and we're looking over this left shoulder. I don't want you to worry about too much form here. You can bend that left knee as much as you need. We lift through the chest and then gaze back. One of my favorite stretches right now. Start to gaze back to the top of your mat. Press through the hands so it's right underneath the shoulder. We press through the blades of the feet for our fallen triangle. Reaching that hand forward. Deep breath in. And breath out. We start to float that hand down to the floor. Left foot goes back for your three-legged chaturanga option. Inhale, Cobra Urdhva Mukha. Can come to child's pose, exhale. From here, I invite you just to roll the wrists a little. So maybe you press the knuckles and the backs of the hands together. And we just create some fists. And so we have one little flow left to build to make our way back to the top of the mat. So stretching the arms out, spread the fingers, hips up high, downward facing dog. Right leg goes to the sky, pressing chest back to the thigh. Exhale, knee in towards the nose, round. Hold it in, squeeze round through shoulder blades. Looking forward, light land of the foot, top of the mat. Ground through the blade edge of that left foot, warrior one. Option to lift the heel if you would like. We take arms back here and then bring the palms together. So we'll lean forward and hook that left elbow. Now lifting the belly up off the thigh. Again, option to lift the heel if you'd like. Bring the thumbs towards the sternum. Looking back over right shoulder. 2 more breaths. We start to release those arms back to a T. Arms come up, warrior one. Good. And then sweep those hands down. From here, we're standing up. Shorten your stance. Drop that left heel to the floor. Option to bring the hands behind the back to the elbows or reverse namaste. We draw the hips forward, lift through the chest. And then as we exhale, fold to our pyramid pose. So again, these are just our options. You can bring the hands to the floor or block if you'd like. There's an active press through the ball of that right foot to protect the knee. And the chin then is guided towards the shin. Keep the gaze on the toes. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Press through the ball of the foot, engage the core, rise back up. Arms up to the sky. We twist for revolved trikonasana. So left hand comes towards the floor. Option to take the block to the inside. Or if you're a little more advanced and you want to go deeper, take it to the outside. And we look up over that right thumb. Ooh. Steady that gaze down, or when you're ready, if you need, if you want, take it up. Last 2 breaths. As you exhale, sweep right hand down and around. Look to the front of your mat. We'll guide this left knee up into the chest. We stand. Right hand to the left knee. Good. Left arm reaches back. So we're just countering those twists. Looking over that left thumb. Steady gaze and breath. Drop that left hand down. Arms come up. We send it straight back. We drop the hands to the floor, frame the foot. Send it high, 3-legged dog, bend the knee. Drop that right shoulder as you look back. Option to flip your dog here, or you stay. You can circle the knee. You can come to drop that foot if you'd like. Squeezing the glutes, reaching through those fingers. 2 and 1. Vinyasa, option to keep that leg lifted. Inhale and exhale. Drop down into child's pose if you need a couple of breaths, or stay in your downward facing dog. We start to build that second round, so arms reach forward, spread the fingers, tuck the toes, hips up high. Deep breath in and breath out. Three-legged dog, left leg goes high, press the chest back to the thigh. Exhale, knee in towards the nose, round, tiger tail. Hold, and then a light step of that foot forward. Ground through the blade edge of that right foot. Arms come up. Good. From here, we twist. Left arm goes back. Right arm forward. And then we bring the palms together. Remember, there's that option to lift the heel. We lean forward to tuck that right elbow to the outer edge of that left knee. Maybe lift the heel here. Bring the thumbs towards the sternum, center of the chest, and look back. 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Reach back, arms to a T. Reach up, warrior 1. And then reach those arms down. We stand up, shorten our stance, drop the heel. Feet are hip width apart, take the elbows if you'd like, or the palms of the hands. We reach the chest or lengthen the spine, right hip forward. And then exhale as we start to fold over that left leg. So really pressing into that left ball of the foot. Protect the knee, chin towards the shin, and the gaze to those toes. And an inhale, engage the core, rise up, arms come up. And then we twist. Right hand comes down to the inside or the outside. And this is where you may want to use the block. You can keep that the gaze down to start, and maybe shift it up towards that left thumb. Twisting from your center. For 3 more breaths. And then exhale, let that left hand float down. Gaze out in front. We start to rise up, right knee into the chest. Left hand to the outer edge of that right knee, right hand goes back. We're looking back and countering that twist. 2. Bringing those arms forward, knee goes back to transition. Slowly, with control. We frame the foot as that right foot steps back. 3-legged dog. Inhale, send it high. Open hip, exhale. Drop that left shoulder as you gaze back. Option to stay here, or you can come back to downward dog, or you can flip that dog. Left foot down, press through the blade and the sole of the left foot. Inhale Exhale, our last vinyasa. Left hand goes down. Option to keep left leg lifted. Lower. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha or Cobra. Exhale, up, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And clearing breath out. Right leg high. I know what you're thinking. We're almost there. Right knee in towards the nose. Round and drop that knee down towards the floor. Extend that left leg back, lift through the chest, lengthen through the spine here, pigeon pose, with a variation if you would like it. So as we start to walk those hands down, or the chest lowers, we can thread that left arm under. You may want to take a block or a towel underneath the cheek to support you if you need it. Otherwise, you can just bring those arms forward. If you've got that left arm threaded under, an option could be to reach right hand behind the back, maybe to reach for that big toe. Staying grounded in your breath. Allowing that exhale to be where the body softens and widens and takes up more space. Last two. And one. Release if you've got the bind. Start to press up and unravel if you've got that left arm underneath. Now watch this. This is one of my favorites at the moment as well. So we press through the hands here. We're going to lift the hips, slide that right ankle back. So now it's in our, imagine we're in pigeon on our back, but we're going to come down to our front. So very gently, see how that right foot's underneath. Yeah. If you're back here, you can always tuck it under and come into it like that. So our arms are out to a T. We'll bring that right hand in as we look to the right side and we roll to the left. If this is a lot for the shoulder, you can always wiggle or walk that hand down towards the hip a little. And we'll keep the position of the legs as we gently roll back through center. Right arm comes out in line with the shoulder, left hand in. So this can be a little bit more for the low back. We are going to roll to the right. Very nice. Maybe you received a little adjustment there. And we're just here for 3 breaths. And starting to come back through center. You can release those legs. Rock the hips a little side to side. We'll press up to make our way to downward dog. Option tuck toes, lift thighs, engage the glutes, the core, plank, and downward facing. And take a breath to reset. Left leg goes high. Press it up, press back. Knee to nose, round, and then slide that shin down to the floor. Setting up for your pigeon, so extend that back leg. Lift through the chest a little, mini back bend. And then start to walk the hands forward. Option to thread that right arm. Otherwise, just coming into your version of this. We can rest the head on a block or maybe it reaches the earth. Letting that left elbow splay. Or option, left arm behind you, maybe reaches for the big toe. Can you relax 1 or 2% more? Allow the body to take up a little more space on your mat as it widens and relaxes. You go to the bind, start to release the bind of the foot. You can press through that left hand and start to rise up. Good. From here, we can tuck and we slide that left ankle back on top of the thigh. And I know this might not be for everyone to roll forward. So just taking your time to find that position there. So left ankle on top of the right thigh. And arms out to a T. We start with the left. So we slide that left hand in underneath the shoulder. We roll to the right hip. You can rock a little side to side here. Last breath. We start to roll back through center. Arms out to a T. Look over to the right. Slide that right hand in. Yeah, and we roll over. There we go. Last couple of breaths. And then slowly making your way back through center. Release the legs. Move the hips a little side to side. And you're just going to come up onto that left elbow. We thread that right arm underneath to roll over onto our back. Invite you to give the knees a squeeze. You can rock a little side to side. And so this is where I invite you, as it is, we've got about 6-7 minutes left. If you'd like to take anything else to finish your practice, please move into that. So we've done a little for the shoulders and the thoracic as well. I invite you, if you would like to come up into your halasana and then shoulder stand, another great option would be just to receive the benefits of that inversion by placing the block underneath the buttocks and lifting the legs up. If you're near a wall, it can be really nice to be supported in that as well. So if you are coming up into that shoulder stand, take halasana for about 5, 6, or 10 breaths. Maybe you interlace the hands, let the knees come in close. Awareness to the length and depth of your breath. And if you're coming up into your shoulder stand, hands come down close to the shoulder blades, elbows squeeze in, active pelvic floor as legs extend up above the hips. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. Maybe you make shapes with the legs. Maybe you take them out wide. Maybe you find a little twist. Last couple of breaths before you come back down to that halasana, if that's where you are. Hands to the floor. Roll vertebra by vertebra down. Very slowly. If you're on that block, the legs up. You'll start to lift the hips, take the block out, and we'll all find our way with the legs extended, the palms underneath the glutes, the arms long, elbows tucked in for our counter pose of fish. So press through the elbows, look up towards the toes, point the toes, lift through the chest, allow the ribs to splay, and then allow the head to sit back on your mat. Open throat, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Start to tuck the chin, rolling back and tucking the palms, the arms, maybe sliding the feet up onto the mat to adjust. So if you did take a shoulder stand or halasana as well, and maybe a little sensation tingling through the spine. This is quite common as we've moved a lot of prana, the stagnant energy there. So I invite you, if that's the case, to take the feet wide, let the knees knock in, and you can just rock those knees a little side to side. As we start to prepare for shavasana, really nice way to support the body if you've got the blocks is to place them underneath the thighs. And if there's still that sensation, I invite you to just keep the knees bent for your shavasana. Taking as much time as you need to find your place, to find stillness, and to observe that stillness and space that we've created from our asana practice. It's a nice space between thoughts. Sensing that wholeness in the body, that clarity and purity in the body. Again, keep the hands rested to the body or open them up and let the shoulders drop. Sensing this openness and receptiveness to receive guidance from your highest self and within this space. Relaxing the jaw, the tongue. Body wide, body relaxed. Just for a few moments, returning to that openness and receptiveness to receive guidance from that inner guru, connecting to your intuition, to your higher self. So maybe just finding clarity in the form of intention on what it is that you'd like to embody, welcome in, share, or receive for these days moving forward. You can start to make a little movement with the feet, the hands, keeping the eyes closed or soft. So you start to allow that energy of that intention to move throughout the body. So you start to envision and feel the energy of that intention, that insight. Maybe taking a cleansing breath out, an audible sigh. Rocking the head side to side. Maybe arms reaching up overhead. Maybe giving yourself a big squeeze, a warm embrace. A thank you to the body for moving this evening, for challenging yourself, I'm sure. When you're ready, you can gently and slowly roll over to the right side of your mat. Just taking a couple breaths, allowing the body to recalibrate, recenter. And then start to rise up, pressing up into the hand. You can turn to the front of the mat, find comfort in the seat. You take the arms out wide and up. Deep breath in. And bring the palms together and down through the heart space. Complete breath out. Just bowing the head into the heart in honor to the experience you may have had today. And deep gratitude for you all, for your practice, for being my teachers. Namaste.